Okay, so I've just arrived at the gym and I'm going to go for a 30-minute session, swim session, nice and easy, as I mentioned yesterday. I thought I'd do a really quick video to start with because it's fresh in my mind. I had a really bad sleep last night, and I seem to remember, I look back at some of my notes on my past 100-day journeys, I look back at some of my older training programs, and it happened around about this time, and I can only put it down to where I've stopped drinking alcohol, where I've reduced my intake of caffeine, where my diet has changed. What I found last time is that my blood sugars were all over the place, my hormones were everywhere, and it's really down to the body detoxing, or I can only put it to the body is detoxing and getting rid of all of the junk that you've kind of consumed. So I'm like 4 or 5 days into my diet change now. I'm 5 days into getting back into the swing of exercise. So it's around about this time. And again, from memory and from just looking at my notes, it happened for about 5 days. So the reason I thought I'd share this with you this morning is, if you're going through a similar process, either you're getting started in a fitness program, you're getting started at CrossFit, you're getting started at running or exercise in general, and you go through that fatigue stage relatively early on, and you start getting headaches and you start feeling, tired, you're not sleeping well, just put it down to and understand that you're going to get out of it, or you come out of it at the other end, and it's only going to be over a couple of days. When I cut coffee completely, when I went vegan for 6 months, I'm no longer vegan, but when I went vegan as a trial run to see how my body would adapt to it for a 6 month period, what I actually found was that and I removed coffee completely along with all of the dairy. As I reduced the dairy down, the headaches from about 3 days actually got me bedbound. I was in a right mess. Now, I can only put that down to, again, the shift in diet. Nothing else had changed. My work environment hadn't changed. My environments hadn't changed. It was only down to what I was putting in my body. So, just not a word of warning, but ultimately just a bit of friendly advice. If you are going to go through that shift, just understand that as a result of shifting what you're putting in, there are going to be some changes that happen, but just bear with it, because the long-term results of those simple changes to your diet, whether it be removing dairy, whether it be cutting coffee, whether it be removing alcohol or processed foods, as your body starts to naturally just get rid of all that junk out, you are going to go through a phase of perhaps feeling unwell, and again, it's just that it's like an addict, really, a drug addict going through that cold turkey phase. So just bear with it, avoid the temptation to jump back on or consume masses of painkillers or paracetamol or any other substances, really, to suppress those aches, pains and those feelings. Just grin and bear it, get through it, think long term, think the benefits over the remaining part of your life, not just those short days that you're going to be feeling a bit icky. So that's it. So apart from that, everything else is good. Yesterday it was a relatively busy day. When I was looking back at the video footage, obviously I'm filming lots, cutting out bits and pieces. It was actually a relatively busy day, 3.5, 4 hours with clients alone, plus all the other bits and pieces I had going on, the swim, out with the family, down the beach with the dogs. Today's going to be follow a similar path. 30-minute swim now, then I've got to go back, then we've got family coming over this morning, then we're out this afternoon for family. No work on a Sunday. Sunday's my rest day in terms of work. And then it's kicking back into Monday. So yeah, that's it. I'll catch up with you later. For now, peace out.